Hi everyone, I'm Ashley and today I'm here with Julie and we're talking about the importance of building a personal brand. This is part 4 of our series on how to get a job after graduation. So Julie, my first question is, what does personal brand mean to you as a young professional?
I'd say my personal brand is being open and transparent because you want to make sure you build that trusting relationship initially in the beginning, and that relationship can continue on in the future. So I would say transparency, openness, honesty is the biggest thing in personal brand.
So how did you go about branding yourself and why is it so important?
I was starting to find influencers within my area of interest, marketing and social media. And then once you follow the influencers within the industry, you want to make sure you're also influencing, also paying it forward with the industry leaders, and then making sure you're adding value content to your audience and really building your personal brand. You know, making sure you're tweeting and talking about the right topics for your audience. So going from there, I built a positive persona, not putting anything out there that's negative. So, you keep that transparency out, and it's important because everything you put out there is online today, and that's something that I don't think some college students, since they don't learn about social media in classes, I never did. So when you Google your name, anything that just say you tweet out there, Google can pull random tweets, and you don't know what's going to show up. And one time I was in a Twitter chat, and someone was talking about their interview experience, and a hiring manager reread a tweet of hers. So it's everything you put out there. It's important to make sure you're influencing people, keeping the topics targeted to your audience.
I know I'm specifically on Twitter and Facebook, and like you just said, it's really important to put out positive content. What do you think specifically would be good for a college student like me to put out there on Twitter and Facebook?
Some tools that college grads can really help them in their job hunt is Twitter chats. You can find a calendar of any topic you want out online, but using the hashtags, and you get to network and open up with business leaders, other job seekers, other college grads, a variety of different people within your audience and a topic of interest, and just talk about experiences, ideas, share tips. So that's the best way to, you're not forcing yourself. It's like, what do I write? But if you're in conversation with other people that you can really connect with and build a relationship in the future.
My last question is, I know a lot of college students are wondering this too. How do you build more of a following within your industry online?
I would say building a good following, it's not just about the numbers, but it's the relationship that you build, that connection, that talk with people online. So just a few listeners can be more valuable than a million people who don't really, listen to what you say online. So building that rapport online, the Twitter chats, and so on. We run Facebook pages, LinkedIn groups that talk on there is something that hiring managers also follow too. So building up from there, I would say that in paying it forward with other industry leaders, people can really see your influence, and that's when be like, oh wow, they have something to say, so they're going to follow you.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for your time and your insight today, and thank you all for tuning in. Please stay with us for the next part 5, which will be coming soon.